off, and it's lighting up the area. It's just like daylight here at Kennedy Space Center as the Saturn V.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're checking this out, let me take you back to middle school. Shot put was my favorite track event. I also participated in the 880 and the mile run. But the most exciting event of all was the 4x100 relay race. Let me tell you the rules of the race. The coach picks 4 of the fastest runners on the team, and those runners must hand a baton between each other in order to win the race. But if that baton is dropped or not passed to the other runner before exiting the zone, that team is disqualified and they lose the race. You see, there are several different types of batons in the world. You have the baton that the dancer uses to provide entertainment. You have the baton that the police officer uses to provide safety and defense. You also have the baton that the conductor uses to provide leadership and guidance to the orchestra. But today, I would like to share with you the importance of the baton used in the relay race. You see, this baton is the only baton that was created and developed to be passed from one person to another. Today, I would like to introduce to you a new metaphor called the career baton. The career baton sends a clear, concise, captivating message to all generations. It lets the young generation know, hey, there are lots of opportunities out there for me. It lets the more experienced generation know that the legacy of work that they have been doing will not be thrown into the dustbin of history. Harvard Business Review stated that nearly $1 trillion is lost because people don't know how to run a relay race. In 2011, BlackBerry, due to the fact that they did not adapt to a changing business environment, terminated 4,500 employees and lost billions of dollars. If you were to look at their market cap in 2011, they were a $33 billion organization. But when you look at their market cap in 2023, they are a $3 billion organization. They ran a poor relay race. In 2020, the CEO of Disney handpicked his successor. But due to low morale within the organization, diminishing profits, and one thing that affected countless businesses across the world, COVID-19, he was asked to come back. If you were to look at Disney's market cap in 2020 before he retired, they were over $200 billion. But when you look at their market cap today in 2023, they are just over $100 billion. Better businesses start with better handoffs. Better departments start with better handoffs. Better communities start with better handoffs. Better nations start with better handoffs. In 2013, the CEO of Microsoft decided upon them finding a successor, he would retire. They looked at internal candidates, they looked at external candidates, they took my resume, your mama's resume. But they decided to go with an internal candidate, and that was the best decision they could have ever made. Because that CEO took them from a know-it-all mentality and took their market cap from a $200 billion organization to a $1 trillion organization. In 2011, the CEO of Apple resigned because of health issues. I want to pause right here. And I want to say to you that it's important for you to know when someone has your back. When you can hand the baton to someone and they can take up your legacy of work, it speaks volumes to them. And it also encourages you to keep fighting whatever challenge that you're facing. But upon resigning, that CEO picked his successor. And that successor led them to new heights that they had never seen before. He took that organization from being a $300 billion organization to a $2 trillion organization. They ran a great relay race. You see, the coach, the mentor, the board is not so concerned about how fast the runner runs because they should have mastered that by now. But the runner is concerned about how fast they run. You see, together the coach and the runner must be concerned about the planning, positioning, timing, and communicating of the handoff. You see, the plan is the roadmap of the handoff in order for it to be successful. But you must implement the positioning, the timing, and the communicating in order for it to be successful. For example, some runners run very well on straightaways, while other runners run very well on turns. The plan is the roadmap, but you must implement the positioning, timing, and communicating in order for that handoff to be successful. Imagine you're at the starting blocks, get ready to run your race. Bang! The gun goes off. You're running. You're running. You're running. You see someone there, but you haven't been planning. They're not in the right position. They don't know your timing, and you don't know what to communicate to them. Bang! You run right into them. But let's rewind. Let's rewind. You're at the starting blocks. Bang! The gun goes off. You're running. You're running. You're running. But due to the fact that you've been planning, they're in the right position, and they know your timing, and you know what to communicate to them, you can say to them, go, and they start running. And due to the fact that they're in the right position, they have their hand out ready to receive the baton, and you put that hand in their baton and you say, stick, and they grab it, and they take off running as fast as they can. And you have just experienced a successful handoff. What handoffs are you planning? Let's be better. My man Sugar Free said, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Thank you.